welcome to Art by Clark. I'm Mrs. Clark, and we are doing part 2 of our saber-tooth tiger. And if you remember last time, we had created the tiger in pieces. So we have our background, our tiger head, or a saber-tooth tiger, the body, the paw, the jaw, and the itty-bitty little thumb. So, without further ado, I need you to go collect all the pieces and we'll get started. Now, this is the finished piece. And just a little reminder that we're using all our elements. We're using our lines, our shapes, our texture, our color. We're using our form because this is actually pops up out of the paper. And you can use value if you're going to shade, especially if you use colored pencils. And then space is that the tiger or the saber-tooth tiger is in front of the background. We created our background in the last video. Then we did our symmetrical head. We did the body. So as you see, we're going to be gluing the body and then the head. We colored and we cut out the hand or the paw. The little thumb is going to go right here. And then this is going to be the jaw that's going to go inside when it pops up. But now we need to go on further. And what we didn't make was the teeth, the claws, and then also we have to work on the inside of the mouth. And then we get to put this all together. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to grab an 8.5 by 11 sheet of white paper and I'm going to fold it in half. And this kind of goes with our whole rules of symmetry. Symmetry is a mathematical term meaning that whatever goes on one side will be mirrored on the other. I'm going to grab a pencil because pencils have erasers. And if I didn't put that into our list before, it just helps when we're sketching. I'm going to do a long, remember it's a foot long tooth. I'm going to curve it. So as you can see, it's a curved line. Then I'm going to kind of go a little bit straighter up. And that's going to be our big fangs. I'll do about 2 more. That will be kind of our claws. And as you see, since we did fold it, we'll get 2 of each of these. And then I'll do a couple more. Some little teeth for the front. Maybe I'll do 3. And let's try that. So now we need our skizzles or our scissors. And we're going to cut these out going through both pieces of paper. Snip. The hardest part I have with this is trying to pick them up off the table. And as you see, I went through both pieces of paper. I'm gonna go and take this. I just cut a couple different sizes for teeth and for claws. Not sure what I'm using for what, but I know these are gonna be my big teeth in the front. And again, thumb to the sun, fingers to the ground, never cut upside down. And also remember, the skizza never moves, the paper does. Always an important thing to know. Because if you're moving around too much, you probably have your scissor upside down or your fingers are in the wrong spots. Let's see. Why we didn't cut these out on the other time was because our paper was all colored in. And I thought it would be good with a fresh piece of paper. All right, so here are our fangs. And we're probably going to glue that here and here. Oh, I might make mine a little skinnier because my face isn't as wide as my other cat was. There we go. And really should put that back together and do it so that they're the same. So let's do that. But if they're not, that's okay. Much better. I see some lines here, so I'm just going to erase them. That's a good thing about using a pencil. If you use a marker, you just might have to redraw them if too many lines. So, look at that. Let's glue these on. So we'll do a little dot on the top. And I'll do it over here, closest to the tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you notice, I'm aiming them away from the cat. If you do it the other way, that's okay too. I just thought that's more the way it should look. And then I could fit some little teeth in there. There we go. I'm going to take 2 of the teeth. And I'm probably going to go a little high with these so that they're small. But we're going to do 1 here. Hold it for a little bit. And then let's do 1 more. And let's put that in there. And as I always say, perfect. Just like a cat should be. Now that we have that, let's put some claws on our cat. As you saw, I curved some of them. So 1, 2, 3, there should be 4 there. And I'm going to put a little dot on there. Let's see, good, it came up with the glue. Let's put that one right there. And remember, these are prehistoric cats. So I have a feeling they had very sharp claws. They had to capture their prey. That's 1, 2, and here's my 2 more. I am going to face it that way, so let's erase a couple of those lines. There we go. Put a little dot on the edge, because remember, just a dot is all you need, not a lot. If you put too much, it's just going to spit out all over you. Not quite sure which direction I want this. I think I want them all to face that way. There we go. And if you see, I have 1 more claw here. Where is that thumb when you need it? There he is. So we're going to glue the nail on first. Put a little dot. Put it onto our yellow little thumb. And then I'm going to put the thumb on top of that brown. Do a little dot there, maybe a little further, so we can see it a little better. Remember, counting to 10 always works good. And there we go. Look at that. Wow. I actually notice they're all going a certain direction, but I like it. Let's see. Before I have that stick, I think I want to turn my claw around. Do it this way. So they all are symmetrically and geometrically the same direction. Rawr. Looks good. So, as I always say, we're going to go to the next thing. Let's now glue the body down. I like to center it. So we flip this over. And again, I dot in a bit because glue tends to expand. I'm going to put it about right here. So see a little bit of that bone and that starfish. And then I'm going to glue the paw, but I think I'm going to bring the paw down a bit. I want to see it more. See it just coming right there. So I'm probably going to snip it. So let's put some glue there. All right. And let's say we do it about right there. Oh, this is looking good. And while that's drying, I'm going to just snip it right there. There. I might keep that in case I need it. Okay, we are going to save these remainder of teeth because we will need it for the bottom jaw. The head is going to get glued on to the middle of the body. If you remember, we have these two little areas here. They're actually called glue tabs. And you're going to fold on the line, flip it over, and hey, look at that. You can actually see the yellow. I'm going to put some glue just on the tabs. I'm going to turn it back over, but we want this to pop up, so we're going to squeeze this in. And if you see, it's popping up a bit. And now we have to hold this down a little bit. Magic number I usually do is 10. Sometimes it might be a little longer since we're doing form now, so it pops up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, and look at that, it's sticking. And if you're not noticing, it's popping up. You can see it popping up there. Now we have the jaw. The jaw is a little bit of a different entity. We're going to work upside down. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold in on both sides. Do you see that? I folded in. If you didn't see that right, I folded in. I'm going to do it on both sides. And the front. So fold in and then the front. As you see, it starts to pop up. Now we're going to add some teeth here, but we also have to color this in pink. If you don't have pink, you can use red. I'm going to use this pink here. Here you go. That's going to be kind of his tongue or the inside of his mouth. Just going to color in that box we made. And I'm going to leave the sides white. You could also have them yellow if you want. You can go back to whatever color you colored your saber-toothed tiger. If you use like an orange or a brown, whatever color you used, I used yellow. I'm just going to go over and even the inside here. And if you see, the outside is still going to be yellow, but the inside is now looking like the inside of a mouth. We are going to glue some teeth now, which is very interesting. And if you see, it's popped up. I saved some teeth from when we were cutting them out. Dot. Stick it to the back. Maybe we'll do 2 or 3. Only has to be small ones. One. Oh, I only have room for 2. If you wanted to do some around the edges, you could too. But if you see, got 2 teeth, the tongue. And now what we're going to do is, we're going to slide this in there. And look at that, it fits right in. But we need to put some glue on the back. So we're going to use the glue again. Dot, 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 dot. You're gonna have to be a little careful when you go to glue this time because you don't want to get glue all over your tiger. I like to put my hand inside, pop it open to make sure that you fed him so he doesn't bite you. Ah! And now we need to press it down by going in both sides. I'll take a look inside. Make sure my tab came off, huh? That happens. That's called technical difficulties. And you just fix it. Oh, we need some more glue. What do you know? There we go. Let's get that glue in. There. And look at that. We finished. We have our tiger. He's got his mouth open with his teeth right there. He has form. You can kind of see the jaw inside there that we glued in. The fangs, the claws, and the head. So again, we have all the elements. And you did it. Oh, last thing you know you always have to do. You got to grab that marker or that pen and sign your work on the wall. And you did it. You made a saber-toothed tiger from the prehistoric era. I think they're actually cool. And look at that. The form, the dimension, the fierceness. Just make sure you feed him because he might bite you. So anyway, I hope you had fun. I did. And next time, we will make something even better. So until next time, bye.